Levi's belt hack. Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong. Welcome to the back office. You can see here my belt, and it is broken. It's because I put it on nice and tight and then do that thing where you push your belly out and go, look, I'm a big Hulk, and then it broke. I didn't really do that, it just broke. Probably because it's a bit crap. So I'm going to probably try to work out a way of fixing this belt, and it's really difficult because you can see here there's a cam. There's a cam here, and the belt is supposed to go through there like such, and then you crank down the cam and it pushed against this bit here, but that bit succumbed. So I don't think realistically it's feasible for me to repair this belt in any sensible way, because this is some sort of die-cast metal, and as such die-cast metal is a bit crap. So my solution, I think, is either I'm going to drill a hole in it here and then put a bolt sticking up, or maybe something similar from that, but I don't think it will look pretty doing it on the front. And I'm going to punch a hole in the belt, and we're going to punch a hole, and that'll become my belt. I'm going to try that. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm pretty much set. I found this sort of machiny screw, and I'm going to try to drill a hole in the back side of this, and just follow me. Just follow me what I'm doing, that's all. It's easier to just show you than explain my brain logic. That's why, of course, I break things a lot. However, it's also the reason how I fix lots of things quickly. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So I'm just going to drill a screw. Can't tilt it to show you because I'll snap my drill bit. You know what drilling a hole looks like, right? There we go. That's just a pilot hole. So that's it. If you're doing your drilling, do a little hole first. Get this metal swarf because it sticks bloody everywhere. Do a little hole first, and that way it won't go skidding off into somewhere you don't want it to go. So I'm just going to puncture this with the just sort of taper drill because it's easier, and it actually cuts quite well. Look how it does that. Down. Get that in Poundland, and you can see that the bolt I've got, or machine screw really, it literally is a screw, it's got actually a screw head, won't fit in the hole because we've got to put a thread in there to screw into. I'm really hoping we'll have something suitable in this box. That looks like it's... Someone should have checked the box before doing this. Yeah. There's that one. Yeah, that's about right actually. So we're going to go with this one. And I've lost the handle. If you've got a spare handle, by the way, for putting in taps, dies, or whichever part this bloody is. I never which knows the tap and which is the die. I think this is the tap actually. I would love a handle, so yeah, send me one. So you can see this is going to cut a thread, and you don't normally put them on drills because if you put them on drills they break. But I'm just going to try to show you. Probably won't show you at an angle. I just want to push down on it first. Hang on. That was the drill slipping. By the way, if you buy these, they are quite cheap. You can break them. Be very careful. It's like using cheap stud extractors. I think I should have made a bigger hole. We're going to need a bigger hole. So we should have a nice thread in there, hopefully similar to this thing. And if we don't, we're going to find a nut that fits that end, and that'll be that. Hooray! Now I'm going to try tightening it, and this is where, because we've just done it into a die cast bit of metal and not really taken much care on the sizing, it could snap. Well, when I say snap, it'll spin and then just break the hole. But no, that's tightened in quite nicely. Good. So let's just get this out of the way. Tidying up as I go along today, unusually. I have serious work on the back office bench. I don't want to get it all mixed up. So that's that. So now I'm going to have to size my belt. So I'm going to put the belt bit back on and try to work out where I want the yawl. And you're going to have to bear with me. I'm just going to describe what I'm doing off camera. I'm sort of lashing it around myself in the way that one does. And I'm going to make a mark on it. A little mark. And I have that little mark. Right there. You can see it right there. Not much excess belt, isn't it, on my belt? You know, I used to have quite a lot of excess belt, and I've got a lot less excess belt. I think the belt has shrunk. That would be my guess. So now I'm going to use something called a hole punch, and you've used small hole punches in the past for doing your various bits of paper and ring binders and whatnot, but these are sort of bigger versions. And this one's a blocked one. I'm just going to unblock this one. There's some chads stuck in the end. Look, there's a whole core of chad. So you can see it's basically a blade, and you hammer that in, and then the chads should just fall out there. I think they're called chads. Chads, cribs, bibs. I'm just going to find something that will fit over our screw though, because we've got a massive nut in there now, that massive screw. This one will fit though. This will do pretty well. And again, I'm going to clear it out because it's got a load of wood in the end where I've sort of smacked it through into the bench. I'm very aggressive, obviously, when I'm punching holes in things. And you should do this with a mallet if you are going to do it. So I'm just going to put it over exactly where I want my hole, which is there. Let's give it one thump. Ready, steady. I said one, I'm going to give it 3. Look at that. Beautiful hole. You won't get a more beautiful hole this side of Norwich. Done. So I'm just going to get that. Wrap it round. The moment of truth. Boom. Doesn't go anywhere. Do have this flappy bit though. Let's have a quick look at the flappy bit. We just want to. I think it's okay for it to be flappy, frankly, as long as it was a bit stiff and didn't get in the way. Also, you can feel it now. We've got a bit of sharp edges here too. I'm going to run them in the grinder in a bit. That's fine. So what can we do with this flap? We want to firm it up. Oh, I think I know a solution. I might just give it a gentle hit here. That made it a little bit better. Start to pinch it up. Do the same this side, shall we? It's so close, so pinchy. I'm just wondering if it's worth peening it. If you don't know, peening is when you sort of do that bit where you sort of smack something and you bend over, you know, a little bit of the metal, you deform it ever so slightly in a way that makes it a bit bitier. But I'm just gonna work on this actually. I think another hit. Another hit is all it takes. No, bigger hit. Oops. Yeah, that's the equivalent of peening it, by the way, that sort of gouge in the edge. But leave that with me, I will solve it off camera. That's going to be my regular solution. As ever, comment down below about your belt correction procedures. And thank you for watching my Levi's belt hack. I thought I'll just show you this before I wrap up. I actually just took it and ran it under my handy Andy grinder and smooth those out, so those are nice and smooth. And what I did actually, I'd end up just hitting this bit with a hammer, so it pinched in this end, so that's a lot easier. But watch what it does. It goes in so far and it gets very stiff, and then it kind of locks in, and that works really well when you're wearing it. Definitely locks in when the belt's in there too. So I'm going to try that for now. Thanks for watching.